All right, this is the exciting second challenge, right? So this target is going to sit there and move. In this case, it's going to move at 5 meters per second. We can type anything we want there. So you can make it move slowly. You can make it move really fast, right? You can just keep it as 5, right? And then this is the initial position of the target. Notice that it's right now right above 15 meters. You could keep it over 15 meters. You could have it be at 20 meters. There it is, right? You can decide. And your goal is to calculate this. Okay. Now let me just give you a clue. There really are two ways to do this, right? We know that it's going to hit this target in about 2.256 seconds or something like that, 257 or whatever it is, right? We know that from the vertical situation, right? It's 25 meters above this, and that's all that matters. It doesn't matter how fast it goes, how far over it goes. The fact that it's 25 meters down totally determines the time it hits, right? So we've got that time. You figured that out in part 1. So use your time from part 1, right? The number that's between 2 and 3 that I said a little while ago, okay? Use that time and figure out the velocity. Of course, the velocity is just going to be x divided by t, where this is x, right? Okay, that's the way these always work out, right? So if you put in 21, it'd be 21 over that, whatever that number is, the 2.2567 or whatever it is, right? So look at your part 1. Find this time. Hopefully you didn't round that too badly, right? And you'll get a velocity, okay? Go ahead and stick that in there. Calculate that. Stick that velocity in there. Okay? Hit run, and it'll miss. But of course, you will hit 15 meters or whatever you put in there, right? Or 21. It'll hit 21 meters, which is like there. Okay? So you'll hit the thing, but of course, since the target moves, it's not going to hit it, right? Okay? So once you get that number, just simply add the target velocity. Add the target velocity and voila, it'll go in. It's kind of fun, huh? Okay, so shoot for where it is, exactly the way you did in part 1. Add the target velocity. This is the target velocity, okay? That's one way to do it. Okay, there's a much more painful way to do it. A more painful way to do it would be this. You should probably stop the video now, right? This is the way I used to teach kids how to do it, right? Is it's at 5 meters, or sorry, it's 15 meters, right? So it's going to be, the position is going to be 15 plus whatever the velocity of the target is. This is the velocity of the target times the time, which is the time from part 1, right? And then I had people just set up horizontal vertical tables, right? And the horizontal distance, you just put that there, right? Whatever you figured out here, you'd stick here as the horizontal distance, and then solve it exactly the same way. Take that distance, divide by that time from part 1, which is 2.257 or something like that. Okay. If you're talented and gifted, do it both ways.